Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Blazing Lasers. Area 9 is the final level of the game, and by far the most difficult. Ludicrously difficult, in fact. Quite frankly, what you're seeing here is a work of art, born out of sheer repetition and attrition and burning patterns into the brain. This is a sequence of perfect weapon acquisition and boss fights replicated for the purposes of recording it for the internet. What I'm saying is, this took a while. But I'll lay out my game plan here. The Ring Blaster is absolutely essential for this stage, at least in my mind. I'm sure you could do without it if you were really good, but frankly, I'm not, so Ring Blaster it is. We've gone with the full fire, which is something I normally don't go for in the game because one hit and you're dead, but I don't care. I need the extra firepower for these early parts. As you can see, Area 9 is essentially a boss rush with little waves of enemies in between. Now, the boss fights aren't so bad. I mean, some of them can be a little tricky, but this guy, for instance, the full fire Ring Blaster just wrecks him. Not quickly, but it wrecks him, so all you really have to worry about is dodging the lasers. It's the waves in between that get you. A lot of things come at you very fast, and they shoot quite a lot of bullets, even more than those stupid popcorn guys in Area 7. Worse than bubbles, almost. Getting purple orbs is an absolute must, because you need to level up your Ring Blaster to a certain point. Here, all you really need to do is survive. There's no other power-ups to grab. But surviving can be difficult because look at all these things. I have no shield. If one of these touches me, I'm dead. And that's that. To make matters worse, they throw this boss at you. I lied, kind of, when I said the bosses weren't that hard. This guy isn't that hard. The problem is, I can't get hit by him with my ideal plan here. You'll understand when we get later into the level, but for now, I have to no damage this guy. And he's really quite annoying because he spends most of the fight hiding inside his little ribcage and shooting a crap load of these mines at me. We fought him already and he was pretty tedious, but here even more so. Sometimes I don't have a full fire Ring Blaster shot to shoot at him when his weak point is open, so I have to resort to bombs. Worse yet, I actually do have to grab more purple orbs to level up the Ring Blaster. You see I've leveled it up here. I'm shooting 2 shots, which is good. It's the precise level of Ring Blaster I need for later sections of Area 9. So, all in all, we're doing pretty good here. But I didn't think it'd happen. Again, just one of those mines has to touch you to completely ruin this strategy. That's the first major roadblock of Area 9. There are more to come. Grabbing the shield plus an extra Ring Blaster will net me 2 Ring Blaster shields, which is a very good thing to have for this part, and again, essential. If you don't have 2 Ring Blasters by this point, you're kind of screwed, but you can still come back from it, I believe, but I managed to keep the thing. Once you deal with this and let your Ring Blaster shields take care of those missile launchers, you get to fight Area 7's boss again. Area 7's boss is really annoying. We have a shield this time. But it's not going to last for the entire fight. And you come across that problem of your shield's hitbox being ridiculously huge and not letting you weave across this bullet pattern. You want to keep this thing for as long as possible, so hopefully your Ring Blasters will blow away the lasers it shoots at you from the front and you can blow these things up. Once those are gone, your shield will be able to last, for the most part, but for some reason I find that even if you don't get hit that much, the shield wears off anyway. It's really weird. Maybe I am getting hit, maybe I'm not. I'm not sure. Regardless, you think that's all your troubles? You just have to kill this boss? Oh no. No. You also have to keep a lookout for that guy. And make sure to grab the number 4 from him, because now we have 3 Ring Blaster shields. I guess you could, again, only have 2, but that would make things really hard. Like, really hard. Grab every purple orb you can, because why the hell not? But now I can't get hit at all, because I don't have a shield anymore. And there's lots of things. Thankfully, I can at least weave properly now. That's the second roadblock. And we're about to hit the third. This is what we've been building up to. This next part is bullshit. In the first place, drop a bomb here, because those things shoot lasers. Now, I just want you to look. I just want you to look at everything that's coming at you right now. You see I have 4 ring blasters to block this relentless assault of things coming at me from the side, and as I mentioned last video with the bubbles, things coming at you from the side in a vertical shooter are never good. If you die, you are sent back to the beginning of the section right after the tank boss from Area 7 died. You are powerless. You are completely and utterly screwed. I did it once. I exactly once managed to get through with bare bones power-ups. That's not going to happen very often if you die here. Even worse yet, from now until the final boss, if you die, you go back to that exact part with all the things coming at you from the side. Nonsense. Utter and complete nonsense. We can finally get rid of the Ring Blaster now and go for the Shield Thunder for the final wave. A little extended, but otherwise not too bad. There's not a lot of stuff coming at you, and you can deal with it. Well, the thing about it is, there's more stuff coming at you than bullets. And you can shoot stuff. You can't shoot bullets, but you can shoot stuff. So that makes it a hell of a lot easier, in my opinion. Once again, these things herald the end of the stage and the upcoming boss fight. The final boss fight, as it were. But there are a lot more of them than there were at the end of the bubble stage, with the Shield Thunder, or Field Thunder, whatever the hell you want to call it. They're no problem. And here we are, the final boss. A great big reactor that shoots a lot of bullets. You don't want to get touched by one of those because we don't have a shield, so you'll lose your powerful Shield Thunder. The idea behind this thing is, once you get the panels red, they fall off, they shoot a spread of rings at you. Damn. But it gets easier as it goes, because the more panels you knock off, the less shit this boss is shooting at you, so knock off some panels as quick as you can, and that's the first phase down. The second phase is a woman that shoots missiles. Thankfully, I recovered there. I managed to upgrade my Shield Thunder, so shouldn't have too much of a problem. This woman is super easy. After about 2 or 3 shots of missiles, she does a little wiggle, and then she shoots homing missiles on either side and laser blasts. All you have to do is move from one side of the screen to the other, and you avoid the laser blasts. You can shoot down the missiles. Super easy. It's sort of like Gradius, where they have a really easy boss at the end after you go through the gauntlet from hell, that if you die at, you have no chance of getting back at. But it's not quite like that, because this is not the final phase of the final boss. There's actually a third phase after this, and it's an actual fight with this weird mech thing. You can only hit it when it opens its eye here, and it has one attack. It shoots these balls, and they break up and form those rings. The same spread that the reactor was shooting before. Just plug at it. If you have bombs left, I only have 1 left. I was a little liberal with them to be on the safe side. You're going to want to save them for a certain part, because this boss does eventually go berserk and shoot a lot of these things. Oh look, free life. Yeah, right around here is when you want to start using the bombs. I used my one bomb I had left, because I might as well. And that's it. A near flawless run of Area 9. I'd call it flawless. I got hit once at that guy. We got 10 million points, 69 lives, and we beat the game. All in all, I feel pretty good about myself right now. Good work, me. Now we got our ending. The gunhead blows up the Dark Squadron and saves the universe, I guess. That's the end of the game. We won. Well, Blazing Lasers is an interesting shmup indeed. I'm not really that big into shmups. I mean, I like Axelay, I like Lucia, which I believe is also by Compile, very similar. I like, well, Gradius 3 and the original Gradius and Gradius Galaxies. That's about all of my shmup expertise. Now, the TurboGrafx 16 had a lot of shmups. It was sort of a shmup system. And this is one of the good ones. Not the best, though. I can't say I'm entirely thrilled by it. I mean, it has a bit of a difficulty imbalance. The first 6 stages of the game are pretty simple to coast through, as long as you power up early on. You can soldier through and just blast everything. But those last 3 stages, especially Area 9, just ridiculous. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to deal with that wave where everything's coming at you from the side. I mean, maybe with the power wave? The shield thunder isn't that good. And the photon blaster? No, fuck the photon blaster. No, you're welcome, by the way, Blazing Lasers. You're welcome. Compile a cooperator, huh? The music just sort of restarted there. Toho Sunrise. Oh, this was a Toho game all along. No wonder it was difficult. I kid. Still, if you're really into shmups, you should give Blazing Lasers a go if you haven't already. It's technically impressive for 1989, and you can have some fun with it up until the later stages. And if you're really good at shmups, that won't be a problem for you. Well, regardless, that's it for Blazing Lasers. And I hope to see you next time. What's happening next time? Rocket Pack!